Hey everybody, what's going on? So today I have some Would You Rather from what I thought was yourather.com, but what I've learned now is either.io, which seems to be a poorly made web domain pun based on either or. And so here, let's get into it. The first one, would you rather only write in cursive or only type in caps? I'm going to go only type in caps because cursive is beyond useless. I don't understand why anybody taught it to us, and I hope they're still not teaching it to children. Only type in caps. Number two, would you rather be able to fly or be able to breathe underwater? Now, I think this one should just speak for itself. I think this is beyond obvious, and I think the person that made this must have been unintelligent, because anybody who doesn't pick the ability to fly right now versus the ability to breathe underwater, which can already be accomplished with like a tank, like you can have just a tank and you can breathe underwater, and it's the same thing. You will never be able to fly on just your body. So the ability to fly is, at the very least, it's worth more. At the very least, it's worth more than the ability to breathe underwater. So on the grounds of that, the ability to fly is the only answer here. And let's just be honest, wouldn't it be so much cooler to fly wherever the hell you needed to go versus just like, hey, everybody, let's go underwater and we can only use this in the warm months. So yeah, this is easy, no brainer, ability to fly. And 74% agree with me, 26% are stupid. So here we go. Number three. Would you rather only drink Starbucks coffee or only drink Dunkin' Donuts coffee? Now, I am not a basic bitch. And also, I know a thing or two about coffee. And Starbucks coffee, currently, compared to Dunkin' Donuts coffee, no competition. Dunkin' Donuts wins that every time. If you don't pick Dunkin' Donuts, you don't know good coffee. So that, like I figured, 75% of the population is a basic bitch, and 25% know what good coffee is. Would you rather be a mall cop or be a prison guard? See, this is a good would you rather, because both are, not the best options, but not the worst options either. Now, but let's think about this. A mall cop, I am someone who thinks they have power that has none. Okay, now if I'm a prison guard, I'm someone that has some kind of power, but they definitely know it. Now let's think about this. I'm going to go prison guard because I think I'm going to see a lot cooler shit. I don't want to clean up, some child's throw up or some child that decided to poop in the middle of the floor. I don't want to clean that up. And I don't want to be in charge of anything to do with that. Malls are terrible and the people that go to them are terrible. Then again, prisons aren't better, but at least I'll have some kind of power in prison, and I'll have definite safety in prison. I am more safe as a prison guard in a prison than I am probably as a mall cop in the mall. So I'm going to go prison guard. 42% want to be prison guards, and 58% would go be a worthless mall cop. Now, the thing that I did not expect this to be so close. I will admit I did not expect that to be so close. Would you rather see the future or change the past? Holy shit, this is the most powerful question we've seen so far, and I'm going to go with change the past. Now, this is good because, in my eyes, because everybody knows that the victor writes history. So the ability to lose and be able to change lose, so to say, and be able to change the past would be paramount to being able to see the future, because we can all look into the past, right? We can all see the past. No one of us can do anything about the past. No one can see the future, but even if you could see the future, you couldn't do anything about it, because that means your fate is predetermined. So I'm going to go with change the past, because I think it gives me more power, and it also gives me more powers that I want. So change the past. Wow. 54% want to see the future. So only 46% of people are actually smart and want to change the past. So just think about that. Next question. Would you rather be a unicorn or be a wizard? Oh God. Well, I've seen Harry Potter, and I think if I was a unicorn, I would get hunted a lot, because I think that horn is probably worth a lot of money. So I'm gonna go with the wizard because Harry Potter's better, and 77% agree with me. 23% would rather be hunted. Next question: would you rather eat a rotten raw steak or eat a human's cooked liver? This is awesome. Okay, a raw rotten steak is disgusting. Okay, and a cooked liver of any cooked meat is okay. This is actually not a good one. This was actually just good shock value. 60% agree with me. 40% did not think that through. Cooked meat versus raw meat. Cooked meat, no matter what it is, every single time. At least the cooked meat is safe. At least I'll survive it. 40% of the people would be killed off in natural selection. So let's just think about that. Okay, would you rather listen to only one song for the rest of your life or listen to no music for the rest of your life? One song for the rest of my life. And mainly, that's just because I'm the type of person where I can wear out a song. I can listen to a song on repeat over and over all day. And granted, unless it's like one of those songs that's kind of like designed to fuck with you, or one of those songs that like, playing over and over again would fuck with you, like in a Chinese water torture way. But I'm talking about like I listen to music kind of on like one song on repeat for a night. I'm known to do that, so that would not be nearly as bad as me as of the pain of not hearing any music. And plus, I can turn that one song on and off whenever I want. So I really would. It's really just giving me an option between music and no music. No music and a little music. I'm still gonna pick a little music over no music because music is awesome. 72% thought that through. 28% would go deaf unless we told them not to. So here we go. Would you rather bathe in vomit or bathe in worms? I'm just going to bathe in worms, and I'm not going to go too deeply into this because vomit's just completely disgusting. 76% agree with me. 24% really love the internet a lot. Okay, would you rather only eat waffles? Oh, I'm sorry. This is not just strictly would you rather. If you could only have one breakfast for the rest of your life, would you rather only eat waffles or only eat pancakes? Well, this is... I don't know. I like deeper questions than just these waffles or pancakes. I want something like the ability to fly, like choosing between two superpowers. That was a cool question. These surface value, nothing to them questions are just... ugh. Don't waste my time. Would you rather soil yourself and not be able to clean yourself, or change clothes for a week, or wear the same clothes for a year? Oh, God. I'm going to wear the same clothes for a year, and for that year, I'm just going to be very cautious of what I do. I can wear the same clothes for a year. No one said I couldn't... Wait, hold on. This is very obvious. No one said I couldn't wash these clothes. I'm going to wear the same clothes for a year. And 56% agree with me, and 44% don't know how to wiggle their way out of a contract. Would you rather live in a penthouse in the city or live in a mansion in the country? Now, this is a good question. Actually, it's not at all. It's one of those ones where it's just kind of pleasant, and it's not surface deep at all, but, it's a personal question. I'll take a mansion in the country. 55% agree with me, 45% like cities. Here we go. Would you rather live in an abandoned bomb shelter or an isolated tower? Now, an abandoned bomb shelter, I think, would, number one, be creepy because it's a bomb shelter. I think that look would get kind of creepy after a while. And I think it's actually pretty small, because granted, this place is in a really safe area. So you don't have a whole lot of space in this area because it's really valuable. Or an isolated tower, the tower is probably really big. So based on that, I'm going to go with the tower because I get more space. And if I'm going to be the only one, I would rather be the only one in a big space versus the only one in a small space. Take as much as I can get. 54% agree with me. 46% are afraid of nuclear fallout. Would you rather own a pet snake or own a pet turtle? I'm going to go with turtle because I think the snake would be... one of those fears of it getting out of the cage and killing me. Have an iPad or have an iPhone? We've gotten some pretty vapid questions. I'm just going to go with iPad because I currently have an iPhone, and I would like a Droid. I would like an S5 or an, I forgot that LG phone, LG One or something like LG. It's one of that LG phone where you can tap the screen to turn it on anyway. Would you rather meet Chuck Norris or meet the Old Spice Man? So Chuck Norris or Terry Crews? I think Derek Crows would be Crows, whatever his name is. I don't know if I'm getting that right. I think it's Crows, though. I think he'd be cooler to meet than Chuck Norris. I think he'd be much nicer, cooler to meet. So 40% versus 60%. I don't care about that question. Next question. Uh-oh. I said next question. Okay. We're going to have to reload. Something is going wrong with the website here. Well, I no longer have access to the internet, or yourather.com, something like that has gone wrong. So there we go. That's going to be episode 1. Thank you guys for watching it. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and I'll see you guys later.